alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the famed Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey, where so many great fights have gone on through the years. Our main event should be a good one tonight. Scheduled for 15 rounds of heavyweight action. This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters say they are primed, coming off a very intense and passionate training camp. The executioners making that final walk that separates man and warrior, soon to be embattled there in the ring. Anderson's making his way to the ring with a determined giddy up in his step.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight.
Yeah, give him warning.
The executioners knife down with a hook to the body. Teddy, can the shorter fighter in a matchup like this be effective with a power punch, or does he have to reach up too much?
Joe, not only can a shorter fighter in this kind of situation be effective, he will be effective.
The executioners crushed by a big right hand. An accurate left by Express. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt. You know, his opponent's doing a good job of just being patient now and looking for that one good shot.
Well, you know, the landscape of this business, the history of this business is littered with guys that they've had someone hurt, they get a little careless, they get caught. He better watch out that he doesn't get put on that landscape.
Big shot comes crashing home. Oh, an explosive headshot there. He is down. He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
You got this one.
Little head knocking with that right hand. Anderson's cracked by a shot upstairs. Final 10 seconds of round number one.
Back to the body.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. End of round one. Anderson's corner beaming right now. That was the round they wanted. You score a knockdown, you have momentum.
More in volume in there. Throw in volume. Relax. You're doing great. Keep the pressure on him. Keep him.
As he starts this fresh round, coming off a round in which he was knocked down, we often look at his legs. But sometimes even more telling was the disposition and the way that he and his corner acted in between rounds.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point, Joe, because if the corner's not confident, they're not calm. If they show panic, then, of course, a fighter absorbs that.
Gets rid of that effort. And he just holds on there. Not able to land the uppercut. Blocks the headshot.
Keep moving, keep moving.
The executioner is able to land a good, solid left hand. Good, clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Anderson. Halfway through this round here. The executioner's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Good job protecting himself. Clipping him with that uppercut. Big shot by the executioner. Good right hand. The executioner is really revealing something here, Teddy. He's giving you the mentality that, hey, it's desperation time. I went down, so now I got to go for broke.
Exactly, and what that's also telling me as a trainer is that if he doesn't catch the eye, if he doesn't get lucky right now, he's putting all his eggs in one basket. He might not be ready to go another round.
Wide shots that aren't sharp or targeted. That has been his problem tonight. You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. And as we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he's doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I notice is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
And round number 3 is underway. Well, Teddy, you gotta like this because he's using that jab the way you like him to.
Especially when you're being aggressive. You walk in, you want to walk in where the guy can't see you coming. That jab blinds your opponent.
Nice work, the left hand to the head. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut.
More punches.
Hooking to the body. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. The last thing either guy wants to be here, Teddy, is one-dimensional.
The last thing you want to be in anything to be successful is one-dimensional. I mean, if you're a comedian, you don't want to be saying the same jokes all the time. Your crowd's not going to be there. Well, your opponent is going to be there all night long if you do the same thing.
Good effective work with that straight right hand. A headshot blocked. You see, he comes over the top with that right hand, a real solid shot. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
Very accurate with the overhand right. The executioner's punch is far off the target. And round 3 comes to an end.
I'm not gonna stand here while you take those shots, you understand me? Let's... Keep boxing, just like that. You're gonna take this one.
Start of round number 4 as we look at Teddy's scorecard. Anderson's knockdown is a big difference maker here.
And that's the thing. He has the power to separate himself a little bit in this fight. His opponent doesn't have that.
The executioner smashed by an uppercut. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. So right from the start in this fight, he's committed to the body shots.
Well, that's the time to go there right at the beginning, because body work pays off for you later in the fight. No sense in wasting time. Get right to it.
Halfway through round number 4. Right to the head with that right. That is a sharp uppercut by the executioner. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. A well-targeted jab that time. Good work defensively by Express. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
Anderson's tags. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. Joe and Teddy with you here in between rounds. A round in which, boy, he really just dominated his opponent. Teddy, he's got to think things could be coming to a sensational ending for him when he gets off the stool here.
Well, he's showing that to you right now. I'm looking at him right now, and he's starting to get up. There's a couple seconds left. There's probably 5 seconds left before he has to get up, and he's getting up early. That shows you right what you're talking about. He's chomping at the bit. He's confident.
Here we are, the start of a new round, but it's the action that was put forth in a damaging way in the last round that's carrying over the storyline here. He's in prime position to end this fight now.
Yeah, he is, and I think that right now his opponent is probably thinking about another line of work. So if he jumps on him, maybe he removes this guy.
Body shot. Looking good.
Nice block by Express.
Focus.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him.
Pace yourself.
Halfway into round number 5 here.
Upcut.
What a forceful hook to the body by the executioner. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. He missed that uppercut.
More punches. Work the body, kid.
Blocks that belt line well. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. Anderson's inability to really step on that gas pedal a bit and just be a little more offensive-minded is really catching up with him. That last round was unimpressive.
It's just not his temperament. And you know what? I'm afraid it's not going to change right now. It's kind of like being in a room, being in a party with somebody, and you say, hey, come on, talk a little bit more. You know, everybody else is talking. It's just not his way. He's not a talker. This guy is not a busy fighter.
All we need is more up there, that's it.
I want to see that straight right.
You don't need that.
Hold a jab.
Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through. The Executioner stunned and he is hurt. Anderson's gaining some momentum on his side and starting to pour it on. A solid uppercut by Anderson. Now hugging on the inside. Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. That right hand over the top lands flush. The Executioner's left working well that time. Halfway through round 6. Anderson's now feeling the after effects of being rocked by a huge hook to the head. Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. Not much action as he just ties up. Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. Teddy, what advice would you be giving to this charge if you were training him, knowing he's coming off of a good solid effort in that last round and likely is up in a close fight?
Well, you know, sometimes I'm not sure what to tell a guy, but I know what not to tell him. I wouldn't tell him he's up. I wouldn't tell him to let up. That's one thing for sure. I tell him, keep doing the same things you're doing. Stay right with it.
You need to move your head though, okay? Side to side. Lean to the side, then boom! Counter punch.
It's like a whole new fighter out there. Look at him as we start this round. Remember what happened to him in the last round. Now he's up on his toes.
Yeah, well, remember what happened to him in the last round. That's what we say, but he doesn't say that. He's putting that out. He's putting it into the rearview mirror. He's going forward down the road with a lot of hope, a lot of vigor, a lot of confidence.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top.
Keep moving.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no, actually, I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him.
I want to see some combos.
Solid. And for the second time tonight, he goes down.
One, two, three, four, five.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Move your head. You're doing great.
coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. Like a sledgehammer, that uppercut by the executioner. And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round.
Don't stand in front of him. Listen, he's done. He's done.
You have to start doubling that jab, okay? Double that jab. That'll put us in a position. Deep breath for me. You're in control of this. Keep it up. Nice work.
You don't need that. No, throw that away.
Start of round 8. Teddy's got it a close fight. The executioner's enjoying a slight lead, but he has to sharpen up that defense. His opponent has been finding a way to land.
Yeah, I'll be more specific, Joe. He's got to keep his backside off those ropes. That's where he's paying a price.
Teddy, what's the one thing that shows you a fighter like this is recovered? That a guy who was just knocked down in the last round now comes out for the next round and is fine?
Well, the first thing I look at is, does he behave the way that he normally behaves? You know, is he a guy that all of a sudden starts running at his opponent and that's not his kind of style? That tells me he's still hurt. That tells me he's still a little drunk.
Unable to land clean by Anderson. How about that left hand? The halfway point of round number 8. Targeting that belt line with the right hand.
Use the jab.
Scores up top with a left.
Relax. You're not focusing.
The executioner is having a masterful round defensively. I love what we're seeing from the footwork with him. Very good movement, sound defensively. Is there anything he should be considering adding to that arsenal, though, right now?
Well, he's got to find spots for offense. You know, he's making his opponent miss. He's getting him off balance. He's frustrating him a little bit. You know, pop at the right time. You know, let it fly a little bit in the right spots. You keep your guy off balance. When you got him off balance, you make him miss, make him pay.
Nice one. That was good. Have this one.
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. Big shot from absolutely out of nowhere to now on top of the world. He just floored him with that punch.
Short one, maybe 6 inches.
Hard to prepare for a situation like this, but many do. He's been down, now he's got to survive. There it is! Wow, is this good stuff? What good stuff! He just scored the knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
Joe, that's incredible. And the knockdown earlier actually set up this knockdown because his opponent, he got a little reckless, a little careless.
Anderson's rising back up. That takes some guts.
Keep that head moving.
Overhand right can be so effective. Good stuff. Great action this round. Just 1:30 in, and they're going all out.
I'm tired just watching it. Imagine how they feel.
Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. And he's really doing a nice job of hitting the mark with the jab.
And that's exactly what he needs. And it's not hard to hit the mark when the mark's coming at you. The right choice of a punch.
Keep those hands up.
Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. Good flush shot upstairs.
There you go.
Lands a big hook. End of the round there. A round in which we did see the knockdown. And Teddy, when a fighter comes back to the corner, having just been floored, typically how are they acting? What are you seeing out of that?
Just imagine you just walked into a room and somebody hit you from behind. You dropped. You're afraid to go in that room again. So put a light on in that room and explain to him why he got dropped. He will not be afraid to go back in that room.
You get caught up and you're fighting his fight. Focus for me.
You got any more of these? I'll give you one. Hold it. More blood? Yeah.
So this round is underway, and what a difference a break makes for him. Look at how fresh he is to start this round after getting hit hard and rocked in that last round.
What a difference a rest makes when the corner knows how to take advantage of that rest. They got water on him, they revived him, they massaged his legs a little bit, gave him some encouragement. Good to go.
Come on.
Good block by Anderson. The executioner's got that catch-me-if-you-can kind of attitude. He's almost daring his opponent at this point to try to land a headshot, but his movement's been so good. His defense is just supreme.
Yeah, it is. He's moving from the waist. He's slipping the straight shots. He's weaving the hooks. He's doing a real magical job in there, but his opponent is making no adjustments at all.
Good accuracy with that uppercut.
Body shot. You got this one. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Anderson's rocked by a huge hook to the head.
Keep your body moving.
Anderson's able to avoid that punch. And now you can see him utilizing the jab.
You know, a lot of times you see a guy on the outside bouncing around, staying away. You understand the use of a jab. But when you're coming forward, you have to come forward with a cover. And that jab, that's the cover.
Keep working, Jeff.
Coming to the end of round number 10. 10 seconds to go. Express is nailed by a huge hook. And round 10 comes to an end.
Throwing volume.
We got it.
Listen, I'm not gonna stand here and watch you take those shots, you understand me? Let's see some defense and more punches.
Listen, he's done. He's done. I want you to double up on that jab and finish off with a hook, okay?
Anderson's corner gave him some sound advice just before this 11th round. Look at Teddy's scorecard. You see he's not trailing by much, but they told him, you have to have more energy. You got to put forth better effort here.
I think this comes down to, do you want to have more energy? It really comes down to that in everything in life sometimes. Not can you do it, do you want to do it? If you want to have more energy, you're going to see him go.
Express is in a cycle right now that's not paying off for him. He has been busy. Yes, he's committed to trying to be on the attack, but not enough of these punches are landing. Wow, what a turnaround. You never know what's going to happen in this game.
You're never supposed to take anything for granted, never assume anything. They tell you that in life. In the ring, you get taught that real fast.
He got caught by a big shot. The executioner is getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. 90 seconds to go in this 11th round. Not able to land the headshot. Here's a moment here as you see the step-back counter punch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces them into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
That's the clean shot with the left hand that he was looking for by Express. Ten seconds to go in this round. And round 11 comes to an end. Anderson's coming off of a round where he clearly stunned his opponent, and now you get the sense that he could be building on it. That momentum is on his side.
Well, he's found something that works for him, and he's going to stay with it.
Keep it simple, okay? Just keep it simple. You're making this harder than it has to be.
So a new round is underway here, but will it be just where we left off? Remember, the bell rang in that last round to keep this fight going. He was taking a beating.
Yeah, well, I hope that he watched some Houdini movies. I really do, because he's going to have to do a Houdini to get out of this.
Look at that!
You know, many times we talk about the fact that, hey, at least he's throwing punches, but that's all you can say in this case because he's not landing many of these.
No, they're being blocked or they're missing. They're definitely not landing clean, and you have to give credit to the other fighter being that good defensively.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. What a big shot just above that belt line.
Work the body. Focus.
And he's holding. The Executioners ruined with that punch right there. He goes from damaged goods to defensive goods.
Yeah, because right now he's fighting on instinct. He's doing things without even thinking, just automatic things. Things that he was taught 5 years ago, 3 years ago, that maybe he thought about, but he didn't do. Now they're just coming out. He's just naturally surviving.
I like the way he looked at the end of that round. It looks like he's gaining some momentum here. Good competitive fight, and I do believe that he's up on the scorecards.
Yeah, I have it the same way.
Keep your hands up, all right? You have to keep your hands up. Take a deep breath. Relax. Relax. You're doing well. You just need to pace yourself, Jack.
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score.
Get in there. Let's go.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Good job staying away from the danger there. The executioner's defense is playing a prominent role in this fight, Teddy.
Yes, it is, and specifically what it is he has good fundamentals. He keeps those hands up real good, you know. They're attached, they're up around his chin, his elbows in. You know, he has a real shell there that's not easy to penetrate.
Good shot to the head with that right hand. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The ref stops the fight. Express's corner is already celebrating. His opponent unable to beat the count. Anderson's come-from-behind knockout has this crowd on its feet. That's exactly the kind of fight they want to see, the unexpected.
Well, the crowd is on their feet, and his corner, well, their stomach is in their throat, but they're relieved now.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Always enjoy you tuning in. We'll see you next time at the fights.